Hey, beautiful souls. So, yes, I'm going to continue reading from the book that I published, Antidote to Anti-Dope, My Journey, but it is imperative that I talk to you guys about a few things because this is real shit. I'm Narcy, for those of you that don't know. I've been through it, and I'm sure you have too. Alright, so there's an awakening that you've got to have in your life, guys. Especially if you're struggling. Or let me simplify this. Alright, if you've noticed that you've had a series of unfortunate events your whole entire life, I'll give you some examples. In my case, my mother left when we were younger. I was in foster care. There was child molestation on numerous accounts. As I was disowned. I was brought up in a Muslim family, disowned because I had sex out of wedlock, and I had a child, actually 2 kids, by 2 American Christians. I'm not sure if they're Christian or what their religion is, but it wasn't Muslim, so it was not a part of the culture that I was brought up in. I had my kids taken away from me a few times. I was raped a few times. I've caught chlamydia before. I've been homeless for 9 months. Yeah, I've couch surfed. I was a crystal meth addict for 13 years. I was an alcoholic for about 5 years in that. I prostituted, you know. I came out of prostitution. I had my character defamed. I was soulless for so many years in my life, okay? And what we're going to call this is sleep. We are asleep. We don't realize or don't know what we are capable of once we wake up. Y'all, God puts his strongest people in the front line of war, of battle, okay? But as we are going through all of these sad moments, these painful moments, these traumatic moments, in fact, and this is what I need y'all to understand, this is preparation, y'all. Okay? Once you realize that these things were not done to you, they were done for you. Yes, they were unfortunate. They were done for you to learn because you have a bigger purpose in this world, okay? You can begin to wake up. But yes, you do need to release any vices or anything that's holding you back, okay, from you becoming your higher self. I'm making this video because it's very important. And this is for people that are still struggling or people that have already been on their journey and are living in their purpose now. To understand that if you are going through hell, like I said, a series of unfortunate events, you were chosen, okay? Before you were brought to this earth, before you were conceived, you chose your mission as a spirit, okay? You took on the challenge, okay? And on your journey, what's going to happen is you are going to remember who you are and why you were brought here, okay? I'm going to show or explain to you guys some things that I had to learn on my journey. Y'all, we are earth angels. Especially the ones of us that have hearts of gold and really do live, breathe, talk, our intentions are pure. Okay, the devil doesn't like that. He cannot stand it. And what the devil does and is done to you your entire life if you have struggled like I have. God said, you can do whatever you want with them, but you cannot kill them. He spoke for his anointed, The devil will will be there laughing and giggling as you're going through the worst things. You really shouldn't have made out alive. You shouldn't even be here right now. But God knew you were strong enough and that you were going to make it out, You are chosen. This is why I'm making this video. This is why this is very important for you to wake up. Because life gets so much better, guys. Once you wake up, once you get clean, once you detach from people, places, things that no longer serve you. I'm telling you, once you see that little light that I've been fortunate and blessed to see, oh my God, it's you'll never go back to what destroyed you. Never. All right, so remember that the things that have happened to you, they are awful. God bless you. They are awful, okay? But you picked this mission before you came to this earth, okay? And God knew that you were strong enough to make it through, all right? So, the first thing you need to do is let go of anything, anyone that is not serving your better self. Thoughts, people, places, things, drugs, alcohol, even family. Guys, because you and I both know some of us have families that have never been there for us. We've given so many people, we've given them chance after chance after chance to become what we wish they were. When really, if we would have just seen them for who they really are, and if we were in alignment, we would have ran long time ago. Guys, God wants us. Okay. Karma is real. All right. Do you ever catch yourself going through the same situations, time and time again, expecting a different outcome? We all know what that means. It's insanity, So this is where karma is. Karma is God making you go through the same scenarios time and time again until it finally clicks in your head and you realize that you are in fact sick and tired of being sick and tired, guys. And that's where the freedom and the inner peace and just peace begins to unfold for you once you realize that you are loved, you are important, and you are going to make it out alive. Guys, your paradigm, you can shift that motherfucker. You sure can. It's awesome. People may have told you that you would never amount to anything. People may have told you that you weren't shit. But the reason for them being so ugly and so mean and so just hateful to you your whole entire life was because they knew how much power you held in you. And sadly, a lot of people don't want you to do better than them. And if you're anything like me, you're not trying to be better than anyone. All you want is peace, love, freedom. Peace, guys. You may be an archangel, or you are, or may be spiritually marked if you resonated with anything that I just said. Guys, when I was 15, 16, I was in a church. I was brought up Muslim, but I was in foster care, and I was in a church, an all-African American church. And something put its hand on my shoulder. And it took me 37 years to realize that was God. God touched me. God anointed me. Y'all, the devil hates that. Have you ever noticed that, before you realizing that you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that you've been around so many people that, in the dope game, your dope dealer, do they really care about you? Do they really love you? They're just as lost as you. Okay? So what we have to do is break out of the 3D, get awareness of what's going on around us, and learn to love ourselves. Y'all, you are lovable. I don't give a damn what anyone said. You are love. You are lovable. You are beautiful. I don't care how old you are. Things can get better at any age. God chose you. You wouldn't be watching this video if He didn't. Mark my words. So I took a few notes because, you know, I'm learning every day. We are teachable. Guys, you know what the enemy will try to do? The devil will try to do? He will hide you. Because he doesn't want your light to shine on people. He doesn't want you to bring the awareness to people that need your story. They need to hear your trials so that they can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay? But also, God will hide you in plain sight to see whether or not the enemy or the devil will change their ways. And trust me, you will be their karma. You're either a lesson or a blessing. Let me tell y'all some amazing things, and I didn't realize this until I got sober. I got clean, and you know, chosen ones, their words will manifest instantly. Okay. When I set out on my journey, and my partner and I, we broke down here in Austin, Texas. We were homeless. You know, a lot of people, when they see somebody that's homeless, they turn their cheek, right? We'd go into gas stations to use the restroom because, you know, this was before I learned how to pee on the side of the road or pee in the bushes, you know, before I was comfortable enough to do that. Guys, there was a gas station, and this has happened on many, many different occurrences or times. The girl would be so rude to me, turn us away, tell us that we could not use the restroom. And she was snooty and just ugly on the inside. But I would still say, God bless you. But guess what? I would go back a week later, and the employees that were ugly were no longer there. Okay? God hears you. God sees your tears. Okay? You may not see what's going on, but the people that hurt you, betray you, rob you, try to hide you, defame your character, all the ugly things that has ever happened to you, that people did to you because they didn't see your worth, or they took you for granted, or were just extremely ugly on the inside. They projected it out. These people get their karma. And if you are chosen, if you are in fact anointed, you know, there's something really big going on right now. Okay? The chosen ones, we are put on this earth to bring balance, to bring stability and structure. Okay? Yeah. You will learn, and this is what I had to do. I had to detach from physical reality and actually go on. I had to soul search to remember my power, to remember how beautifully amazing and strong that I am. Okay? Things are happening right now to the karmics that have brought you pain your whole entire life, guys. Your ancestors, when they have like tornadoes and hurricanes and just catastrophes in different states and towns and countries, this is your ancestors going to war for you, you know? It truly is. But yeah, I need you to be aware of this. I need you to wake up. I need you to realize that the devil is, he's real. And he will take you at your most vulnerable moments of your life. And he will laugh. But guess what? When people choose to side with the devil is a trickster. Because the devil eventually will get sick and tired of their shit. He'll turn on them too. This is real shit. Okay? So this is why you have to walk in the light. You have to be kind. You have to work hard. You have to be strong. And you cannot go back to sleep. Guys, when you wake up and you stay woke. In your trials, you need to, it's going to be a testimony that the world needs to hear. Okay? The devil doesn't want people to wake up. That's why there are drugs out in the streets and people are getting hooked on them, and there's just so much ugly in this world, you know? But the more of us that wake up, we can mold the generations and generations to come. Okay, the more of us that wake up and choose to live right and to be in alignment and to speak up, we can mold these generations, guys. But yeah, you may be an earth angel. Guys, if you want everyone around you to win, and you have no ego, and you have a heart of gold, and you see the best in people, you may be an earth angel. If you've been through hell and back time and time again, and you didn't crumble, and you just keep getting stronger and you're resilient, I can promise you, you're a chosen one. Now, people don't like to talk about these things, but these things are so real and so beautiful, you know? So whatever's holding you back, you don't have to be an ugly person. You don't have to be a hateful person. You don't have to be a drug dealer your whole life. You don't have to be anything ugly. You can change sides. If I can do it, you can. There's so much that comes with this. It's a lot of work, but it's so worth it, you know? You're just, you know? Alright, I also wrote this. It says, people who come from fucked up environments and just have been through hell and back, once you speak out about injustices, it will bring judgment. Guys, can I say this? Some of us recovering addicts, alcoholics, just recovering whatever, some of us are more genius than the damn president. Oh, yeah, definitely. You know? The devil doesn't want us to wake up because we're brilliant, we're creative, we're artistic, we're love. We have the power to make this shift on our planet, to make this world better. We really do. But yeah, as it says, once you speak out about injustices, it will bring judgment. You don't even have to try. Like, you know, when I left Alabama with my partner and I decided that I was sick and tired of being paranoid, just being on drugs, just being unhappy, not knowing who I was. You know what, guys? I really didn't know that I was going to leave another vehicle. I was going to leave a home. I was going to leave all my belongings and just get in my truck with the clothes on my back. But guess what? When I left that day, July 4th of last year, no, it was last year, from Alabama, I was divinely pushed the hell out of Alabama. Guys, I didn't know that I wasn't going back. I listened to God. I kept going, you know? This is important too. God will put his chosen ones in different places on our planet, in our world, to be people's blessings or lessons. These are facts. Me being in Alabama and all the shit that I went through, this is why I encourage y'all to read my book, Antidote to Anti-Dope, is God will put you in a city or a state. Like I was in a trailer park community with a lot of meth. There was child abuse. There was all kinds of crimes. The dope dealer lived at the corner of the street. I mean, there's a lot going on. I was the oddball. And everyone saw it. I had the prettiest yard. Yeah, I was a tweaker. And I thought no one knew what I did, but come to find out, everybody on the street was a meth head too. There was a lot of envy, and I was kind to people. But the people that I was around, they gossiped, and it was one of those things where they didn't want to be better humans. They didn't want to be kind. They always wanted to, about people, and they were the type of people that fed off of your downfall. They loved it. They really did, okay? God realized I had enough, and then he pushed me literally out of Alabama. Guys, don't give up on yourself, even when you feel like you have nobody. Don't do it, man. That's what the devil wants you to do. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what they say. God, who cares what anyone says? It's time for you to take action and do you. Because chances are you are a chosen one. And you are one lucky son of a bitch if you are. Because God is doing things right now that your karmics never in millions of lifetimes thought was possible. They would never have expected it. You just sit back, continue to do you, continue to be a great human being, and watch everything unfold. Or really, one thing I will tell you is you need to pray for your enemies. You need to pray for the people that harmed you. I have learned when I pray for people, I pray that they wake up, and then I leave the rest to God. Because I don't want to enable anyone's karma. I've learned this too. If you are chosen, your words are powerful, okay? Your words, people actually listen and they love you, okay? The right people. You tend to manifest. Guys, our whole entire journey, I would say that I need something and it would be on a park bench right then and there. Somebody would hurt my feelings and they would no longer be at that establishment. I didn't have to do anything. And this is why it's so important for you to wake up. Because, guys, once you are on God's team, it is on and poppin'. Look, in all the superhero movies, okay? Who wins? The villain? Or the good guy? It may take a little bit longer, but the good guy whoops ass. Anyhow. Y'all, I want to share something with y'all. It's real, too. There's nothing wrong with you calling on your ancestors, okay? I'm a prayer warrior for those of you that know me. there are going to be times where you just feel like justice isn't coming. You just get so sick and tired of just being so good to everybody, but not really, because that's who you really are. But you just get so sick and tired, and you think nobody hears you, or you just kind of like doubt a little bit. Reground. Thank God for what you have right now, and call on your ancestors, especially the ancestors that needed justice while they were here and they didn't get it. I have some very powerful ancestors. If you pay attention to the signs around you, God shows you things every day. Even your ancestors will. Guys, this is why it's important to wake up. Wake up, smell the coffee. Coffee is way better than any kind of dope. Know that if you are struggling the worst and you don't think you can make it out alive, look, homie, you're gonna make it out alive. Because you have a purpose. You just don't know it yet. That's why I'm here. That is why I'm here. Just give me a few more videos. Let's get to know each other. Because I got a lot of things to teach you. God bless you. Keep your head up.